Howdy humans, howdy. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget as well to like and share the vids. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We don't normally do this, but might as well have a go, right? A prediction video. We're gonna try and predict the outcome of a lot of the fights over the weekend. I was gonna say all of them, we're not doing that. Fuck all that. Let's have a look at the fight card. York Hall, Bethnal Green first. Queensbury's fight card, which has really not got much press at all. Honestly, at all. I spoke to a guy called Hayden Jones, who's over here, who's part of Maruti's team, and he was a bit shocked. Obviously, they're coming from South Africa, and it's a big deal for them to come over to the UK. Obviously, look, they fully understand that they're coming during a pandemic, but I think he expected it to just feel bigger than this. And I was like, to be fair, you know, I spoke to him yesterday, and I was like, maybe because there's a Matchroom card day after. Maybe that's just all the eyes are on that, right? There's some big names fighting on that card, so maybe that's what it is. But I think they were expecting a bit more. All right, let's quickly have a look at the fights. There's no point talking about the ones right at the bottom. So there's only really 3 of any note here. Although I will shout out to Ryan Garner. He's fighting no one. He's fighting Jordan Ellison, who's got like 32 defeats, whatever it is. Yeah, 32 defeats. But look forward to seeing his progress. This fight is unreal, by the way. Troy Williamson versus Kieran Smith. Both of them looked in incredible shape. Incredible shape. Yeah. This is such a difficult fight to call. These you know, like we always talk about the 154 pounders over here, and everyone says exactly the same names, don't they? Fowler, Cheeseman, Fitzgerald. Like you hear these two are very, very avoided in the division, right? You know, they're almost like in the who needs them club. So unfortunately, they match up. They match up, which isn't great for both, right? I think they'd prefer not to have this fight, if I'm honest with you. Look, Troy Williamson's probably got better power, and he's probably got the higher pedigree as an amateur as well, I believe. Kieran Smith, big at the weight, has been waiting for this chance. I done a documentary with Kieran Smith months ago, it might have been a year ago, at the start of lockdowns, been begging for an opportunity, which does make me wonder when he last fought. Last fought 16th of November, 2019. Ouch. Ouch. When did Troy Williamson last fight? 15th of August. He had 2 fights in 2020. Not great opposition, but the fact is he had 2 fights. It could come down to that, you know. I'm going to edge to the guy that's been a bit more active. Like, so close between these guys. I mean, look, toss a fucking coin and see where it goes. So I'm going Williamson, points. Michael Conlon versus Baluta. Baluta's tough, you know. Tough as old boots, man, Baluta. Conlon, points. Conlon ain't stopping this kid. Maruti, we don't have to waste time. We're not going to fucking do a proper breakdown, peeps. Just predictions. Maruti is going to stop Sonny Edwards late, I think. I think Sonny Edwards is going to realise very early this is no joke. I expect Sonny to win the first couple of rounds and then Maruti just to go through the gears. Obviously, they're banking on a couple of things here. A, Maruti being 38. And the second thing as well is that Maruti's travel into this country has been very, very difficult. Obviously, they're coming from South Africa, which is a red zone. So they couldn't fly directly from South Africa to here. So they've had to go from South Africa, this is the whole team, by the way, to Tunisia, where they've had to stay for 10 days. Tunisia do quick visas. So they've then got a visa to then come over here. And it's very lucky because they were thinking about going to, I think, Morocco. Morocco has now just gone into the red zone. So if they did that, which was fine at the time, the fight would have been off. So lucky they've gone to Tunisia, stayed there for 10 days, and now they travelled over here. I think they landed here 3 days ago. So he's not had much time in the country to acclimatise. Although Tunisia and here, I think, not far in terms of time zones. I think it's only an hour difference. So they're banking on all those things, by the way. But yeah, Maruti's too good. I say Maruti gets rid of Sonny Edwards 8-9. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's have a quick gulp. Let's have a look at the Matchroom card. So what have I gone for? I've gone for Williamson, points, Conlon, points, Maruti, 8-9. Get your money on this, peeps. Guaranteed money. You're printing money here. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Scott Fitzgerald. There's no point talking about that one. Johnny Fisher's on the card as well. I didn't know that. Campbell Hatton. Like, all those three are going to win, right? We know that, to be honest with you. Well, to be fair, though, Scott Fitzgerald hasn't fought for a long time, but they're all going to win. Chris Eubank Jr., Marcus Morrison. Chris Eubank Jr., I think, is going to get an early stoppage here. He should get an early stoppage. I mean, some of the names he's calling out, no disrespect to Marcus Morrison, decent level fighter, but, you know, Chris Eubank Jr. is much higher than that, isn't he? I'm very interested to see what I wouldn't mind this going 7-8, by the way, just so I can see if Roy Jones, who's been working with Chris for a year, has implemented anything, and if it's stuck into Chris's brain. We'll see. But I'm going to go Chris stoppage round 5. Katie Taylor, Natasha Jonas. That's an interesting one, you know, because Natasha Jonas can punch, but can she punch at another sort of weight level up? And the thing is, even if she can, I mean, I don't think she can punch like Delphine Passoon can punch. I don't think so. So yeah, Katie Taylor to win this one. Points. I don't think she's going to stop Natasha. I think Natasha's as tough as old boots. So I think it's going to be points. This is the one. The problem about this next fight is I don't know too much about Giovanni Straffen. This is James Tennyson fighting Giovanni Straffen. Don't know too much about him, but I will tell you this though, he hasn't been beaten in his last, 10? But he's fought level opposition, not been great. Like his last fight was against a guy who was 7-4. His last fight before that, Cecilio Santos, was 36-35. His last fight before that was a guy called Carlos Cardenas, who's 24-15. But he's a southpaw, he's Mexican. Those bring their own problems. But I'm going for Tennyson here, who can bang a bit as well, can't he, Tennyson? I'm going Tennyson to win. Late stoppage. I can't give you a round right now. I can't give you a round. Dimitri Bivol versus Craig Richards. I mean, fuck me. Nah. Like, you know, you try to support your man them, but nah. I can't, Craig. I love you, brother. I can't. Dimitri Bivol's going to win this one, and this could be over very quick, you know. I'm going Bivol. Mid to late. I think Craig's going to look good for the first 3 or 4 rounds. Think about Bivol as well, though. Bivol's not a big light heavy. I don't know if you saw him. Like, Bivol could make 168. Do you know what I mean? When you think of someone like Beterbiev could never make 168. Bivol can make 168. In saying that, Craig Richards has fought at 168 as well. So both of them are quite small light heavies. I say small compared to like the fucking Callum Johnson and Anthony Yard, who are just huge men, right? And Beterbiev. But yeah, Bivol is going to win this one because Bivol is just simply better. Simply better. So I'm going Bivol mid stoppage 5, 6. Chisora Parker. Such a tough fight to call, this one. As much as people have ridiculed it for being the main event on a pay-per-view, right? I mean, there is a world title fight below it. Don't know, man. I really don't know. Again, look, Joseph Parker's been working with Andy Lee. He's been working with Tyson Fury as well. But how much can you soak up in 6-7 weeks? Do you know what I mean? Like, even without the Andy Lee link-up, I've always thought that Parker would beat Chisora, because I thought Chisora is like a bull in a china shop, right? He's very aggressive. Parker isn't. I think Parker needs someone to be aggressive to him in order to bring out the best Parker. Like, when Parker has to do the aggressing, it just looks awful. Like, you think about the fights where he's had to be aggressive, he can't. This is not in him for some reason. But Chisora is going to bring it to him, and I think Chisora could get caught coming in. Does Parker have the pop to stop this Chisora? I don't know. I'm going to go Parker points. Parker points. It's going to be close though. 116, 112, something like that. I'm going Parker points. I'm even giving you rounds there, boy. Giving you rounds, but I'm going Parker points. All right, let's quickly fly over to America for the PBC card. Andy Ruiz versus Chris Arreola. What we got here? Should we just do that one? There's others on the card. Lara's on the card, but let's do Ruiz versus Arreola. I'm going. Wait, 1 second. When's the last time Arreola actually had a scrap? 2 secs. So I'm going to see how active Arreola is. Because there's a difference between, well, both of them are very inactive. Well, Andy Ruiz is very inactive. That I know. I don't know about Arreola yet, but I will tell you now. Oh, 2 secs, peeps. How old's Arreola, by the way? Is he 40? 40. Bloody hell. I'm 40. Doesn't mean anything. Okay, the last time we fought was Kalnaki, which went all the way. August 2019. So both of them been at the ring a long, long time. That's fucking nearly 2 years at the ring, you know, peeps. It's a tough one, you know. Tough one. I mean, it's not tough. And I think Ruiz is going to win. I'm just trying to think how he wins, knockout or points. Nah, man, he's with Reynoso now. He's with Reynoso. He's on that. The good stuff. So I'm gonna go Ruiz KO 6-8. Predictions. Let me know how good. Get yours down. Everyone says that you're rubbish at predictions. Put yours down, then, blood. Put yours down.